Welcome back. I am DC, your host of Barside Jive Live. It is so awesome that you guys chose to hang out with us here tonight at the very cool Vocal Media Studios in Dallas, Texas. You know, this show features some of the very best original singer-songwriters in the U.S. of A. By the way, you can now download my shows on iTunes, Stitcher, and TuneIn. If you're listening to this epic-sode as a podcast, you can watch it right now by going to vocalnow.com and click on the Barside Jive image at the top of the app. It is right next to the legendary Zoo. Or at any time, you can watch my content on demand on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Barside Jive Live. Barside Jive is sponsored by
The Zoo.
On Vocal.
Was Texas Best Rock. Now it's the world's best rock because it can be streamed 24/7, 365 at vocalnow.com. And remember, vocal is spelled with a K. Zoo Freaks get classic rock, deep cuts, B-sides, last tracks, stuff you never hear on the FM stations. Plus, the big thing here is you can avoid all those ugly, boring back-to-back commercials. Guys, be sure to check out my merch. I've got tees. I've got hoodies. They are all available at bradjensenart.com. That would be Brad, Jensen, art.com. Click on DC's gear when you get there and buy away. All right, guys, my guest today is Tiffany Sloane. Tiffany is a Los Angeles-based musician, singer, and songwriter. Her blues rock style feeds from a mixture of her love of classic rock bands like Aerosmith and Zeppelin, of course, my favorite band ever, and the blues music she listened to while growing up in Texas. Her band, Blind Static, is a collaboration with her husband, Matt Tomlin, that fuses her raw power vocals with his soulful shredding guitar. They recently released a demo for their song Take the Lead and are working on a full-length album. So welcome, Tiffany, to the show.
Thanks for having me.
You're absolutely. We finally got it worked out, didn't we?
Right. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Once I heard you were going to be in Dallas for Thanksgiving, I was like, "You're mine for an hour."
Well, I'm happy to be here.
So, of course, we had to borrow you from your husband, but that's cool.
Exactly.
I'm sure he didn't mind for an hour. An hour of stardom.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. So, tell me what's going on with you guys.
Right now we're finishing up writing some music. Like, we have almost a full album written. We're just kind of in the works of getting all of the, parts together and orchestrated outright. But we've been kind of recording at home. Like, we have like a at-home studio. So we've been trying to like record there and get it all done.
Right.
By ourselves. So.
Right. Wow. Very cool. Mm-hmm. Very cool. So how did this music thing start out for you?
I've been like singing my whole life. And I played a little bit of piano like when I was younger.
Right.
But my husband, he's been playing the guitar since he was like maybe 10.
Oh, wow.
And he like just is in love with it. Like, it's like an extension of his body. Like, he's just never sets it down.
Right.
And his love for it kind of, fed into me loving it and wanting to learn how to play. So really, honestly, he was like kind of my teacher.
Wow.
So he's taught me basically everything I know about the guitar.
Right. So you started singing at an early age. Was it in like in choir, or like how did that happen?
I mean, when I was like really little, I just like would sing it all the time, along to stuff on the radio.
Right.
And my grandpa played the piano, and he was like a really good singer and stuff too. So so we always like jammed together.
Wow.
But yeah, I was in choir and like when I was in middle school.
Right.
And then I was in like theater when I was in high school.
Okay.
So I did like musical theater and all of that.
Yeah, cool. So you're a thespian as well.
Yeah, I'm a thespian.
Yeah. Well, living in LA, there's a lot of that going on there. Right?
Yeah, there is.
I mean, I used to laugh, but when I was in LA, it's like everybody you ran into, whether it was the doorman at the hotel or a server at the restaurant, everyone was an actor.
Oh, everybody. I mean, like every single person.
Everybody except the cops are actors. And I guess sometimes they are.
Well,
but,
I'm a bartender now, but I was doing like special events when I first moved out there, and literally everybody who does special events, like 99% of them are actors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, I'm an extra or something like that.
Yeah. Well, out there, the cool thing is extras actually make pretty good money.
Yeah.
Whereas, everywhere else in the United States, I guess because they're unionized there, that's the reason. But anyhow, so so your grandfather, so you had some music in the family. I mean, some talent, right, in your family. So did you have to? Were you forced to play piano, or did you actually want to play?
Well, I really wanted to sing. Like singing has always been my thing. And he always wanted me to learn the piano, and I like would tinker around. Like I would learn, some songs, but I never really like had a passion for it.
Right.
But he like can rip it up. Like he plays like crazy, like jazz and blues stuff. Like he sounds like Ray Charles. So.
Does he? He's still around?
Oh yeah, he is.
Did you see him while you were here?
Yeah, I saw him just yesterday. I'm going to see him again today. But yeah.
Oh, okay, because you're from Mesquite originally, here in Texas.
Yeah, I
North
live like
Texas.
30 minutes away. Maybe.
Yeah, Mesquite Rodeo.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever go there?
Yeah.
Did you really?
I went a few times.
Yeah. Did you go to the new stadium or the arena or the old one?
I think it was the old one over by like Memorial Stadium.
It was outdoor. It was an outdoor. It wasn't enclosed like the new one.
Man, I don't remember. I want to say it was enclosed, but it was probably in like the late 2000s when I went.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been enclosed. Yeah, because they probably enclosed it in the 90s.
Oh,
but
okay.
Prior to that, it was kind of an open air.
Oh.
So it could be warm, in the summer and cold in the winter months. But
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But anyhow, I guess everybody in Texas has been to Mesquite Rodeo at least once.
Right, at least once.
Yeah. So that's very cool. So now you met your husband when?
Well, it's kind of a cheesy story. Cheesy story.
We absolutely love cheesy stories here, don't we, guys? We love, so you lay it on.
All right. So we actually went to middle school together, and we were like on the tennis team. We met there, and we were friends ever since we met.
Wow.
And we always kind of liked each other. There was like a will they won't they thing for a while, and we ended up dating like my junior year of high school.
Wow.
Yeah. So I guess we're high school sweethearts.
Actually, middle school.
Right.
Golly.
I'm just happy we didn't start dating in middle school because I'm like, middle school's a crazy time. Like, at least we started dating later so we could stay together,
Right. So when did you guys get married?
It was like 3 years ago.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. And all is well.
Yep, everything's great.
Good. No kids
We're
yet.
best friends, But,
are you?
No kids yet. Hopefully not for a while.
Yeah. But one day, you think?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So the you both have full or daytime jobs, or is it just him?
Yeah. Well, we both have like basically full-time jobs.
Okay.
I'm a bartender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and he has his corporate job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And so you guys now, when did you guys form a band and really start playing together?
I want to say it was like maybe 6 or 7 months ago. Like we both write music all the time,
Wow.
you know. But we were like, it's about damn time that we actually get this band thing going because we've been talking about it for years, you know,
Right.
and just never really done anything about it. But
Wow.
we were like, yeah, let's go for it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. This might be an appropriate place. Would you want to play one for us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. This is Tiffany Sloane here, based in L.A., right here on Barside Jive Live.
All right. This one's called Slipping Away.
Slipping away. Okay.
Every time that you look at me, I'd love to know what you're thinking. Feels like I'm screaming my lungs out, and you don't want to listen. Should've tried to work it out. Do you even care? Feels like I'm wasting my time, but I just want to clear the air. Feels like you're slipping away. Feels like you're slipping away. Feels like you're slipping away. Feels like you're slipping. You're putting on that brave face, but I can see right through it. You know I'm tired of starting again, and I don't know if I can take it. Should've tried to work it out. Do you even care? Feels like I'm wasting my time, but I just wanna clear the air. Feels like you're slipping away. 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 Feels like you're slipping.
Wow. That was awesome.
Thanks.
Awesome song. Good job. We should tell the folks that what's going on here, because usually it's you and your husband that are playing together, and he actually is lead guitar, so you do the rhythm work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. and Tiffany, I had to convince her to come in and play without her husband because he's not around. He had to stay home and work. But anyway, she's such a good sport. She said, yeah, I'll do this. So she brought her acoustic, and here we go. So that's awesome.
I just got to cut out all the solos and stuff.
No,
which take up like half the song.
No, it sounded great. Great. I love it. Now, tell me a little bit about that song. Who wrote it?
I wrote that one. It's just kind of, about like relationships and tough times kind of.
Right.
Yeah. That one just, I really like it. I love the chorus really just came to me, and I'm like, fall in love with that.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. It's a good tune. So you guys are based in LA now. So when you're not working your regular jobs, your day jobs, or doing music, what do you guys do?
We love to just like go to shows all the time. Like, we love going out to like West Hollywood to like the Rainbow and like the Whiskey and the Viper Room and stuff.
Whiskey's my favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Oh man, that place is like a shrine.
It is, yeah.
The Doors were the house band. Really? It's like everyone's played there.
For real, like everybody's played there.
On that little bitty stage.
Yeah, it's so much smaller than like you think it's going to be whenever you first go.
Yeah, you're talking about putting a full band up there. I've seen, and they squash them in, but it's like tight.
Yeah.
It's a little bitty stage, right?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty small.
Yeah. It's such a cool place. It's like I say, it's so much history there. Well, all those bars are, but the Whiskey's always been one of my favorites. But wouldn't it be cool to play there?
Oh, it would be so cool. My husband Matt actually played there with his band
Did he?
like about a year and a half ago ish. Yeah.
So does he have another project?
He isn't actually in the band anymore, but
Okay.
his like old band they broke up. But
okay.
yeah, they had played there in the Viper Room and stuff. So
Really?
he has experience playing on those stages. Not me yet, but hopefully
Yeah.
someday.
Oh yeah, yeah. Of course, you guys keep at it. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just inevitable.
Right.
But yeah, what a piece of history that joint is.
I know. I can't imagine like seeing Guns N' Roses or something on that little tiny stage.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
Van Halen.
Right.
I mean, wow, yeah, yeah. First time I went there, I was like, "Damn, that's a small stage."
I know. And they have this like big pole, like a big beam in the
Yeah,
middle of the
right in the
room, like
middle.
blocking it.
Yeah, and then not only that, but it's a corner. It's a corner stage, so you have even less room than you would, because it's in a corner. So
Right.
it's crazy, but yeah, I love that place. So far in your music career, have you guys performed a whole lot?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of in like a weird phase because we've been like writing and jamming together,
Right.
and we've our friend Antonio was playing bass for us for a little bit,
Right.
and he's kind of not really wanting to do music anymore.
Oh, wow.
So we're looking for a bassist and a drummer right now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're wanting to start playing shows. We just got to get the line up there.
Right. Well, you're in a good place being in
Yeah.
LA to find both of those.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are you advertising, I guess, currently?
Yeah, we're currently advertising. We're looking for people. We've auditioned some people. We just haven't really found a fit
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Like we want to find somebody that we really like.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. It's critical.
Yeah.
Critical. Yeah. So, what do you feel the best song is that you've written yet?
I really like our demo song that we put out. Take the Lead.
Right.
Yeah, I think that one's really good. It's got like that hard rock feel and like a bitchin' riff.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I really
Yeah.
like that one.
Did you write that?
Yeah, I wrote that one.
Did you? And what's it about?
I guess it's kind of about sex. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a little like, yeah, I feel like it's
You can say sex on this show.
yeah, okay. I was like, I don't know if I can cuss. I've been like, I said bitchin', and I was like, I hope that's okay.
No. We're not. We don't have any. What do you call it, Jay? We don't have any barriers.
Okay, cool.
Not quite the word I was looking for, but yeah, we're cool here. You can say what you feel, but
Sweet. Yeah, I really like Take the Lead though. It's a good one, and it like really rocks, I think.
yeah.
And we have a couple of other ones. I have one called High Roller, and we really love it. Like me and my husband really love that one. But I felt like I'm not going to play it today because I didn't feel like it would be as good as it should be on acoustic. It's
yeah.
a little too rock and roll, like
Right.
to acousticize.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get an opportunity when you guys get all this stuff recorded
Yeah.
to hear it all. In fact, what we might do is just I'll talk to you about it later. But we may just do a show and have you back on the phone. And we'll play your album.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't that be cool?
And I mean, we come out here all the time. Like maybe we can both come
Oh, do you?
sometime. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I guess that's right. Your family's here.
Yeah, we got to come at least a couple of times a year.
Yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. So what was the weather like in LA when you left?
It was actually like the first rain of the year. Like it has been raining for like 4 or 5 days straight.
Really?
It's crazy. I mean, it's never like that because usually it's sunny and 75.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and luckily I've been moving to a new apartment during the rainstorm.
man.
So I was like, oh man, the weather's so great. Like my first day leisurely moving. And then I was like, oh man, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Like when we get the U-Haul, of course, that's what's happening. So it was kind of a chore to do that, but thank
Right.
God it's over.
Right. Well, I'm wondering how's the traffic there in LA now?
Oh, It's a joke.
Does it still suck?
Yeah, I remember living out here. I thought, oh, the traffic's so bad in Dallas.
No.
Like, it can't possibly be worse in
Yeah.
LA. And it's so much worse.
Yeah, unless you're on a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah, because you can
You
just
fly by.
Yeah, lane splitting. Like, that scares the crap out of me. Like,
I know. and they haul ass.
I know.
They're not like cautious, they're flying by. I'm like, well, you hit one of those trucks rear view mirrors and it's all over.
Right. And they're in those like big wide motorcycles too. Like I'm thinking I would be so afraid to do that.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. But so of all the musicians in the world, who would you like to collaborate with?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I love Jimmy Page. Like, he's just the best. Like,
I knew I'd like this girl because she's a huge Zeppelin fan, and I am. So it was like no brainer here. But yeah.
Right. Yeah. I love
choice.
Jimmy Page. Yeah. He's so great. Like,
Yeah.
he's just the stuff that he comes up with on the guitar is, next level.
Yeah. Yeah. He's amazing. Yeah, sure is.
And of course, I'm obsessed with Steven Tyler. Like, I love him so much. Like, he has insane pipes. Like,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
right.
Right. Two good choices. Yeah. Very cool. What's your favorite app?
My favorite app?
Yeah.
Well, my most used app is probably like Instagram.
Is it really?
Yeah. I just love
Yeah.
scrolling through and looking at everybody's pictures.
That's because you're under 30. Those of us over 40, we're Facebookers.
Yeah. I was into Facebook for a while, but I feel like, I'm a little bit like older than some of the people. Like I feel like a lot of people that didn't, or they've had Facebook like since they were in middle school or
Right.
elementary school.
Right.
And for me, I was more like, I guess I didn't have it until I was in high school. So I just I got in on the back end of it, and I was like, I don't really it's okay. But I've never been too much of a Facebooker.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a page, though?
I do have a page, yeah.
Yeah.
I just, I don't really use it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll post pictures, but I never really, post about my life. Like,
Right.
some people love to write, big, long stories and stuff, and I
Oh,
just...
yeah.
I
But
don't
you
know, it's
like
not my thing.
Instagram.
I like Instagram, yeah.
Yeah.
I take pictures of everything I do, so I always like to post stuff on there.
Yeah. I haven't really figured out. I mean, I understand Facebook's concept, but I really haven't figured out Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, it's to me, it's more picture based, and then you can write description and stuff and use hashtags, which I'm still not super great at using hashtags, but
They say you need to, and I hate it. It's just so time consuming.
it is. And then I feel stupid putting 50 hashtags on a post,
I know. Well, I think it limits you, right, to 30.
Really?
Hmm. I think you can only do 30 because, because when I first messed with it, it wouldn't take my post because I was putting too many hashtags. So then I think I found out you could only do up to 30, I think.
I think I've never pushed the limit because I'm always I don't know, 5 or 10 is my max.
I hate doing them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I was just curious about that app thing. I'm
Yeah.
actually taking a poll.
I like some games too, but
Do you? Yeah. Well, like what?
this sounds so stupid. I love this game Homescapes. It's so lame. It's
Homescapes.
it's kind of like what is it called? It's one of those matching games where you match the tiles and stuff, and then you use the points that you match the tiles to fix up a house. It's really stupid, but I'm obsessed with it for some
Really?
reason. It's I can't stop playing it, even though I'm I don't know why I love it.
And you play it all the time?
Yeah, it's my falling asleep game that I play. It kind of lulls me to sleep.
It's called Homescapes?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we are on Barside Jive Live, and we are talking to Tiffany Sloane. And you want to do another one?
Yeah, sure.
All right. We got another song. What are you going to do?
This one's called Join Me. It's a little more bluesy, I would say.
Okay. Tell us about it.
I wrote it, I was at the airport, waiting to get on a plane, and I kind of started jotting down some notes on my phone, and I ended up writing this song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool. Here we go.
All right. Flying in on a 7:30 plane, so hungover, barely remember my name. Walking over to the airport bar, have another drink, it's got me this far. Always moving, no time to stop. Let's keep going all the way to the top. I don't remember just how I got here, but I know that one thing is clear. I think of all the places I've been, burning bridges and living in sin. So come on and join me, come on and join me, come on and join me on this crazy ride. Flying high, never wanna come down, living life so far from the ground. I got this feeling coming over me, gotta keep moving till I'm where I wanna be. I think of all the places I've been, burning bridges and living in sin. So come on and join me, come on and join me, come on and join me on this crazy ride. Flying high, never wanna come down, my body's shaking, I'm ready to go. I keep a thinking, gotta go with the flow, and there's no telling how this night's gonna end, so I won't even try to pretend. I think of all the places I've been, burning bridges and living in sin. So come on and join me, come on and join me, come on and join me on this crazy ride, on this crazy ride, on this crazy ride.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Guys, that's Tiffany Sloane here on Barside Jive Live. Wow. So what kind of kid were you growing up?
I mean, I wasn't too much of a troublemaker or anything. Like I was a pretty good kid.
Were you?
Yeah, but I guess I was a little bit hyper, like high strung sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was, I had all these like outlets. Like I was in ballet and theater, and like, I played on the tennis team, and
Right.
like, so I was just kind of constantly in activities.
Well, that's good. Kept you out of trouble.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you don't look like the type that would get in trouble in school.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, in honors classes
were
and kind
you?
of like.
One of those.
I know. Yeah. I was kind of a nerd.
Yeah. One of those. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what musicians have influenced you most? Is it been like Steven Tyler and, as you said, and Jimmy Page? Are there others that have really influenced your style?
I mean, they're like some of my favorites, like all-time favorites.
Right.
But really, like when I was younger, I was really into emo music growing up.
Yeah.
So I loved bands like Taking Back Sunday and Brand New and like My Chemical Romance and stuff like
Right,
that.
right.
So I'm sure there's a little bit of influence there.
Okay.
But I feel like when I go into writing music, like I don't really necessarily like think about what genre I'm trying to write. I just like kind of write what comes to me or what feels right.
Right.
So I don't, it's kind of hard for me to judge. Like I have to like look at it after the fact and be like, well, what genre would this song be? Like.
Right.
But Yeah, I really love emo music. I'm like, it's got a place in my heart.
Right. Now your husband, like, who are some of his faves?
I mean, we're really like, we're kind of besties. So like we both love all the same bands. Like we really like listen to the same music. He really loves Skid Row.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Huh.
And I mean, of course, like Guns N' Roses and Van Halen and all that.
Right.
So he kind of like, I feel like I bring the like little more of like soulful side into it, and he loves the like heavy, like hard rock. And so it kind of, I feel like we don't necessarily like play the same type of music, but it like works together, like because we come from a little bit different background, like he's a little heavier than me. So it like works. Right. It makes, heavy, like hardens up my music a little bit, makes it real riff heavy and, what is it? Like shreddy. Oh, he calls them skeetily doos whenever he like plays his solos. Yeah.
That's awesome. Is he a Zeppelin fan too?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Is he? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we're both big Zeppelin fans.
Yeah.
We had this thing, it sounds kind of stupid, but we called it Zeppelin by the pool. Like because we would always just like listen to Led Zeppelin and hang out by the pool. Like as soon as we moved to California, because the weather's always awesome. It's always pool weather. So we're like every day after work, we'd like go hang out by the pool and listen to Zeppelin.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you learn how to play these Zeppelin tunes?
I can like play a little bit, but I mean, I can sing a lot more of them than I can play. I'm not, Jimmy Page is so awesome. Like I can't even hold a candle on the guitar. He likes to play them though. Like he's way better. So he'll play and I'll sing those.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I would like to have heard you sing, do a little Robert Plant.
I was working on trying to get, rock and roll, and I was like, no, there's no way I can do it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I'm like, I can't do an acoustic version, I don't think.
No. I mean, you can try if you want, but
it's okay.
Pass. This time.
Yeah, maybe next time. Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Maybe when he comes on, like with me, we'll come back and do it.
That would be fun. So, what's the most obnoxious thing that you do, Tiffany?
Like the most obnoxious thing that I do?
Yeah, that people like tell you that's obnoxious.
I don't know. I feel like my husband always says that I pick my nails, and he like gets so annoyed. He's like, "Oh my God, stop!" Like
really?
He'll like grab my hand and be like, "Stop picking at your nails."
Is it loud?
I guess. I don't think it is. Or like peeling off my nail polish. Like I always have nail polish on, and he's like, "Oh, the sound." But
really?
I mean, yeah. And I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty loud. Like I talk really loud, and like especially like if I've been drinking at all, then I'm like a loud mouth. So maybe that annoys people. I don't know.
I can't imagine. What does he do that's obnoxious?
Oh, he's a loudmouth too. We both are. When we're together, it's even worse. We'll be like at a 10 volume, and I'm like, and somebody will be like, Jesus, like lower your voices.
Really?
Well, it's usually just because we'll be out like late at other people's houses, and they're like, we have neighbors. I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
Might need to keep our voices down. Once funny. I get going, I'm like,
you guys are very compatible. I mean, you got a lot in common.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You have brothers or sisters?
No, I'm an only child.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Here we go again.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. What does your mom and dad still remind you to do? Oh, I know. My mom always reminds me to lock my front door and my windows. Yeah. Like she's always afraid somebody's going to break into my house or something. Yeah. You are in LA.
Yeah. Like I'll be like talking to her on the phone when I'm like walking home or something. And like I'll get home and I'll be like, oh yeah, I just got home. And she's like, did you lock your front door? I'm like, yes, I locked my front door. I'm like, of course I did.
You never grow up as far as your parents are concerned.
Right.
I don't care how old you get, they still, they'll still remind you to do things all your life. But, it's funny. So, yeah, lock your doors and your windows because you are in L.A. Of course, they probably still say it if you lived here in Dallas.
Oh, yeah. She told me that. Like, I used to live in Denton when I went to college, and she was like, I went to UNT.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She would say the same thing to me. Did you lock your front door?
Yeah.
Always.
Did you graduate from UNT?
Yeah. I got my bachelor's of anthropology.
Anthropology. Isn't that a store?
It is, but it's like the study of like people and cultures.
I think it's spelled different, though.
Yeah, I think it's a IE instead of a Y.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you do with that degree?
I mean, honestly, I haven't really done anything with it.
Become a musician.
Yeah, become a musician and a bartender, so I'm putting it to good use.
How funny. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's funny. So, anthropology.
Yeah.
How in the hell did you pick that?
I was just like blindly. No,
Was it easy?
It wasn't necessarily easy. I really loved it. Like I kind of had a passion for it, you know. And I really love archaeology.
Yeah.
And so like I love all the artifacts. Like I love going to museums and like looking at, you know, all the old historical stuff. Like
Really?
Uh-huh. It's I mean, I really love it. I wish that I had done something with it now. I mean, I still might. I just not yet.
Yeah. Probably music's more fun.
It definitely is, yeah.
It
It's a lot easier to me than
Yeah.
doing all the research.
Oh,
And
yeah. You know, I was in Cairo for 7 days.
Wow.
And they have a museum there that has all those, like, what do you call them?
Like the sarcophagus and like,
or what do you call them? Yeah, oh my God, this thing is, and the museum's older than dirt, and then everything in it was older than dirt's dirt. And it was like, wow, it was unbelievable. And you know, you couldn't use any flash photography, so you know, you couldn't take a lot of pictures that would come out because it really wasn't bright in there anyway. And then, you know, trying to use no flash, it was like it sucked. But it was for somebody like, especially like you, it was pretty cool for me to see. But for somebody like you, you would like be all over it.
Oh yeah, I want to go to Egypt so bad. Like I want to see the pyramids and everything.
Oh, they were cool.
When I was like, you know, in school, I always thought like it'd be so cool to be like an Egyptologist, you know, like focus on Egypt.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to basically move there, like so.
Yeah. Oh, that world is so rich with history, you know, because you know, not only it's just ancient, but you know, you got the Holy Land.
Yeah.
You know, and there's just so much, so interesting area. But yeah, you would have loved that museum because it's been right up your alley.
Yeah, I love going to the museums. Like,
yeah,
anytime I get a chance, I always go.
yeah, that was a cool one. Wish I had some pictures to show you, but they all sucked.
Well, without the flash, right?
Yeah, it's kind of hard. But I think that's probably their point. They don't want you taking pictures.
Yeah, they're like, you have to come and see it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Well, shoot, why don't we play one more?
All right.
You want to? Okay. What are you going to play this time, you think?
This one's called Night Alive. It's a little bit slower.
Night Alive?
Yeah.
And you wrote this?
Yeah, I wrote this one.
And what's this about?
Well, you'll have to find out.
Okay, all right.
All right.
This is your test, guys.
Yeah, it's a test.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
When the night's alive with sound, you can feel it all around. In the air you breathe, it's all you need to see the Sometimes I don't know what I got left when you take it all away. Sometimes I feel like I'm torn apart and there's nothing left to say. Now don't stop your breathing. Don't be afraid to fight. Now don't stop your breathing. This all ends tonight. Ends tonight. Can you tell me that it's true? I can see the things you do when you walk this way. No need to say you're killing me. There's a moment left, so tell me what'll be. Sometimes I don't know what I got left when you take it all away. Sometimes I feel like I'm torn apart and there's nothing left to say. Now don't stop your breathing. Don't be afraid to fight. Now don't stop your breathing. This all ends tonight. Sometimes I don't know what I got left when you take it all away. Sometimes I feel like I'm torn apart and there's nothing left to say. Sometimes I don't know what I got left when you take it all away. Sometimes I feel like I'm torn apart and there's nothing left. It ends tonight.
Wow. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, you got some great stuff.
Awesome. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. Now, how many songs have you guys written?
Well, we've got like 6 that we're like, you feel like are ready, you know, that we like perform and stuff. But
Right.
we've probably got like 20 that are like, you know, in the works.
Right, right.
We just are, you know, trying to pick and choose our best out of all of them that we've written.
Right. Wow. Very good. Very good. So let me ask you this. If you were a tattoo, what do you look like?
That's a tough question. That's so weird. I don't know. I'd probably be like a shining star. No, that's so lame. No. I don't know. I always thought that it'd be cool to get like a nautical star tattoo, or like, you know, like I'm really into pirates, so I love like
Really?
the skull and crossbones, or like, you know, all of the like Jolly Roger like designs are pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
I love the Blackbeard one where it's like a heart like stabbed through. That's really cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe yeah, I'm gonna say a pirate flag.
A pirate flag.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Okay.
I walked all over the place with that one, but you know.
Okay. Okay, so on who would you be tattooed?
On who would I be tattooed? Let me think. Well, you know, I'm gonna stick with my Aerosmith guns and say, okay, I won't say Steven Tyler. No, fuck it, I'm gonna say Steven Tyler.
I knew it. I knew it.
But maybe Joe Perry. I love him.
Baby Joe, yeah. Isn't he great?
He's the best. Yeah, he's
They
so
are.
cool.
And they're doing like some kind of residency in Vegas.
Oh
right?
yeah, I went and saw them in Vegas.
Did you?
Yeah,
Recently?
Yeah, Matt and I went. It was like April of this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was awesome. They like really kicked ass. Like they were so good.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know how it is. It's like with when bands have been together for so long, you're like, oh, I don't know if they'll still be as good as they were back, in
Right.
the 70s or when they started out.
Right.
But oh man, they were so good. Like they
Yeah.
put on an awesome show.
Yeah, I heard them in what is now Dos Equis Pavilion here, and probably it was like in 2000. I'm just guessing, probably 2006, 7, somewhere in there. I don't remember, but they were as good as they were when I heard them in the 80s.
Oh man, yeah. Steven's voice is just like insane.
Yeah.
Like he, and I mean, they like all looked so good. I was like surprised because I mean, they're like in their mid 70s and they were like running around, like just putting on an awesome show. And I mean, of course, the production quality was amazing and the sound, like what is it, like Dolby or something, whatever it is. It was really great.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like all of those Vegas acts, like they really do it all up.
Oh, they do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so they've got a residency going on there, and I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't remember, but anyway, I guess they're just playing all the time in Vegas.
Yeah, I want to go see them again. Like it was so good.
Where did
like,
y'all go see them?
It was at, I want to say like the MGM or something.
Yeah,
I can't really remember.
yeah.
We drank a lot that weekend, so well, it's Vegas, right?
It is Vegas. But what happens in Vegas? People stay in Vegas. You just violated that
Oh
rule.
no.
You just screwed up.
I mean, it
Sorry,
was
Matt. Sorry, Matt. Wherever you are, whenever you hear this.
well, I won't tell all of what happened in Vegas. There we go.
Yeah, well, you are married.
Right.
Well, that's pretty good. That was the first time I've ever asked that tattoo question.
That was a weird one.
I know you did really. I always try to think of something off the wall, but you did really well because I don't know what I would say. I really don't. I don't know what I would say. Hey, did you play that? You already done your third song, right?
Yeah, I already did my third one.
Okay, we're gonna save the next one for our close. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So like when do you head back?
I'm leaving on Monday.
Oh, are you? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a pretty quick trip.
Go back to the bartending job.
Yeah.
So where do you bartend?
It's at like a Bolero, so it's like a bar, arcade, restaurant, bowling alley, like. So it's pretty crazy. Like it gets crazy up there. Like.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, it's really busy too, like all the time. So.
What part of LA is it in?
Well, actually, it's like kind of more in the Inland Empire. It's like in Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we actually live out in Rancho because it's so much more mellow.
Yeah.
Like living in LA is like
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, and it's gotten crazier, I hear.
It has, yeah.
I hear like the homeless people have like taken over.
Oh my God, yeah. I was like like last week I was like one of my friends, Derek Day, he's like he's actually doing really good. Like he's got a record deal going on right now with Slash's son plays drums.
Yeah.
He's in a band called Classless Act with Slash's son.
Really?
And they're like recording an album right now. But he does his like solo stuff. So I went to record a music video like with him. I was just like an extra in it.
Right.
And oh my God, we drove in and it was like just in like downtown. And it was, I mean, the streets were like covered in like homeless people, like tents and stuff. I mean, like every street. It was kind of like, I've never seen it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
It
third
was just
world
surprising.
country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The last time I was in LA, which has been years ago, it wasn't like that. And now they're telling me the places I've been are like pretty ugly.
Yeah,
So-
and I mean, there's still, like good areas. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure it just depends. It's on like a street to street basis, but
Yeah.
like that area at least was pretty crazy. I've never seen it be like so overrun, with
Yeah.
like I was like, I can't even walk down the sidewalk.
Right. Well, I never, other than when I had to, we always spend our time, close to the ocean.
Oh yeah,
You know.
it's the best area,
Yeah.
like Santa Monica, Venice. And,
Yeah. I mean, you might fly into LA, but then you get a car and you drive towards the ocean.
yeah.
Yeah, and up the one. So get away from there. But yeah, I've heard it's really changed, so it's too bad.
Yeah, we like to spend a lot of time at like Huntington Beach and
Yeah.
like, oh man, love going out there and like surfing or trying to surf. I'm not that good, but
Right. Yeah. I used to think that would be cool too till I saw that movie about that chick that went. She was surfing and what was the name of that movie?
Got her arm bitten off.
Yeah, what was the name of that movie?
Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
It's spooky, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I can't remember the name of it. Soul Surfer.
Soul Surfer.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's like a professional surfer still.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's crazy. Like the dedication.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it's scary. One time, I got a crazy surfing story. Me and Matt were actually like out surfing, and we were just kind of like laying on our boards, waiting for the waves to come up. And I see a gray fin come out of the water. I mean, like 5 feet away from me, and I was like, like freaked out, like put my feet up on my board, because I'm really scared. And then I see another one, and it's dolphins. And it was actually like so magical. I'm like, oh my God, they're right there. Like, it was really cool. But I got scared so bad because I thought it was a shark. Like, I was 100% sure. I was like, oh my God, it's a shark. I'm about to get attacked. Like, this is why I don't surf.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary, like being out there and anything can happen.
Yeah, totally. Those sharks, they're not very forgiving.
Yeah. And I mean, I know that they're not like out there looking to eat humans, but it's what's to stop them from taking a little bite. Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Doesn't sound like too much fun for me.
No. It is fun being out there, like, on the waves, though. Like, I love just being in the ocean.
Oh, yeah, me too. It's best place. In Carmel.
Oh, I've never been there.
Oh, yeah, you got to go there. And Carmel and Big Sur. And, oh, yeah. Yeah, the best trip I've ever had was flying into L.A. and then taking the one all the way up the coast, all the way, and then through Oregon, and then once you get to Washington State, you go inland to Seattle, but and then fly out of Seattle.
Oh, cool!
Fun trip, man. Fun trip. Got to have a convertible.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was like the most scenic trip ever.
Except in Oregon, there was a lot of fog the morning we were driving through Oregon, so that wasn't as good a view as it would have been without all the fog. But no, it's an awesome trip. There's just so much to see, on that drive.
Yeah.
But a convertible is the only way to do it.
I feel like, I've been living there for a few years now, and even though I feel like, now I shouldn't feel like a tourist, right. I definitely am like constantly taking pictures of like the mountain view, and like I'll be like, oh, the beach looks so pretty, I got to take a bunch of photos, and I'm like, I'm not a tourist here, I can see this all the time, like why do I do this? But I can't help it when it's too pretty.
Did you guys hike up to the Hollywood sign?
We have, yeah. We had to get some obligatory like Hollywood selfies,
I know, it's so funny. It's so funny. Everybody's got to go do that.
Of course.
Crazy.
We did it with one of our friends came to visit, and we went with him.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Tiffany, it's been so awesome having you on the show today. I've had a blast just chatting with you and asking you weird shit and listening to your responses, but in your music. I heard you online originally, and I was like, okay, yeah, we got to get her in here when she's in Dallas. So I'm glad we had an opportunity today, and make sure you guys stay in touch. And when you get your album recorded, let's do something with it. Let's maybe play some of the tracks, if not all of them, on a show.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, we'd love to do that for you. So maybe get you, if you can't get back, maybe we could even get you and Matt on the phone. But if you're back in town, if he can get off work.
Yeah, for sure.
We'd love to have both of you back. Very cool. So if someone wants to follow you guys, see what's happening in your world, how would they do that?
So you can find us on Facebook at Blind Static. And also, we have an Instagram page. It's at Blind Static Band. And you could also follow me. I'm at Tiffany Joanna, and that's Joanna.
Okay, cool. Is that your middle name?
Yeah, it's my middle name.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Very cool. Well, Tiffany, thank you so much, and hang around. Don't go anywhere, and we might get you to play one as we close.
All right.
So be prepared. Okay. All right, guys. Besides my Tuesday and Thursday 7:30 p.m. shows here at Vocal Studios featuring music and visual art, guys, don't forget my show in the Dallas Design District on Wednesdays from 7 to 8 p.m. That address is 1523 Dragon Street, featuring singer-songwriters and visual artists. And it just so happens they're having an event there today on Dragon Street. So if you can get out there between the hours of now and 4 p.m., we have all kinds of creatives there that are creating art just for you, those one-of-a-kind gifts. So go check them out today, 1523 Dragon Street. And then my show every Friday, which I just did last night, at Sloan & Williams Winery, Outlaw Cider Company, at their new location, 136 West Main Street in Old Town Louisville, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., where I feature musicians of all sorts. And last night I had a great time with the Two Tones. Those guys are a mess, and we had a fun time last night at Sloan & Williams in Louisville. So go check that place out. It's very cool. Nice patio, nice indoor area, great drinks, great staff. It's just a really cool place. So go check them out. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel. That's where I archive all my content, youtube.com, Barside Jive Live. And remember that vocalnow.com is the home to The Zoo.
The Zoo.
On Vocal.
As well as Barside Jive. So download Vocal Now, and that's vocal with a K. Download the Vocal Now app from your app store, and you can get great content such as my shows as well as The Zoo. Now I'm talking about the 1970s to about 1989 classic rock zoo here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Used to be on 98 FM, and now it is streamed all over the world. And if you listen, guys, and if you listened back in the day, you're going to hear a lot of the same voices that you heard back in the 70s and 80s, like Ira Lipscomb and Chaz Mixon and Beverly Beasley, and I could go on, but a lot of them are back. So check that app out on your phone. It's free. If you create music or some other form of art and would like to be featured on one of my shows, or maybe you'd like to sponsor or advertise on one of my shows, or maybe you just have an idea, maybe you have a comment, just send it to dc@barsidejive.com. My show today has also been brought to you by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable candle line and natural body care products. It's no wonder eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie, hipandhippie.com. Want to thank Jay and Jimmy, our production team. Jay, you doing all right?
I'm doing well.
Good. You staying awake?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you are, because we'd just fall apart without you.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Glad to I guess broadcast and display the guests that you have on today. That was pretty good show.
Yeah, well, thanks, Jay. We appreciate your part in making this thing happen. So, guys, we are about out of here. I want to thank you again for hanging out with us today. We do appreciate your support of what we're doing here, promoting music and musicians and artists of all sorts, and we hope that you'll share this content with your friends and your followers. So be kind to each other, be a hero in someone's life, and until next time, keep it real and keep on rocking. Take it away, Tiffany.
The Zoo.
On Vocal.
I'm at the end of my road. Question is, which way should I go? 'Cause if I go left, I'm back at home. but the other way is so unknown. Chances are I'll be gone before long. Can I go back to the place where I knew just who I was? Can I go back to the ways where I knew I wasn't wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm at the end of my rope. Should I climb up or let it go? 'Cause it seems I've been right here before, and I'm afraid I'll never know. Chances are I'll be gone before long. Can I go back to the place where I knew just who I was? Can I go back to the ways where I knew I wasn't wrong? Am I wrong? 'Cause I make the same mistakes. Am I wrong? 'Cause I do whatever it takes. Am I wrong? 'Cause I never give a shit. Am I wrong? 'Cause I can't get a grip. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong now, baby? Am I wrong? Chances are I'll be gone before long.
Have mercy.
Silly beard and hat.
That's BarsideJiveLive.com.